I am here with the infamous Amy Carey Smith of Mabel May Soaps. And she's got all her stuff here that she's showing off. Her soaps, her sugar scrub. Now, what exactly is sugar scrub?
So sugar scrub is an emulsified scrub made with lots of skin-loving ingredients: avocado oil, mango butter, shea butter, cocoa butter, and it exfoliates and moisturizes your skin at the same time.
And what's sugar got to do with it?
The sugar is used as an exfoliant to soften your skin. It's amazing.
And what is exactly an exfoliant?
Well, it's something that makes your skin, it makes your skin soft.
All right, so that's the scientific term for it.
No, that's not the scientific term, but I'm not a scientist. I'm a creator.
So talking about creation, how'd you decide to do this?
This started as I needed a hobby because my kids were getting older, and I learned about this actually on YouTube. And a friend of mine was making soaps, and I said, I think I want to try that. So my daughters and I gathered up the ingredients, which was a process to try to find everything locally. Ended up having to order some stuff, and we tried it out, and it became very addictive because there's so many fragrances and recipes and ingredients to try, and I just want to do it all, but can't do it all. So
how do you decide which fragrances you're going for?
Well, that has to be something pretty much that I like, and things that I know my friends like, and a lot of times the fragrances inspire me to make this soap, what the design or whatever. Like this cactus blossom, when I first heard of that, I thought of these little flowers that my grandmother used to have. They were called portulaca, and that just reminded me of that, and so that's the design I came up with, and then the fragrance is great.
And what's this one right here?
This is oatmeal milk and honey, and this is actually a bestseller for us. Everybody seems to love this fragrance. It's just real mild and clean, and nurturing fragrance.
Nurturing. And what's this one with the flowers right there?
This is peony soap, and this is also inspired by my grandmother's peonies that she had in her yard. And each flower on top of the soap was handmade, poured in a mold, and then I put them on top.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's a really nice fragrance. I'm not normally a floral type fragrance, but that's a nice one.
So how'd you come up with the name Mabel May?
Mabel May. So Mabel was my great grandmother, Mabel Alexander, and she made soap in Stonewall. My mother told me that after I started this hobby. And so that comes from her. And then May was my grandmother Mildred's middle name, and she was the crafty one in my family that I remember, and she taught us how to quilt and embroidery and do all kinds of creative things, and so I just wanted to incorporate her name in there as well.
Oh, see, so there's some history behind it.
Lots
folks.
of history, yeah.
Now I'm kind of concerned about this. What exactly is a bath bomb?
So a bath bomb is made with baking soda, citric acid. These have coconut milk powder in them, which when you put it in the water, it softens your skin.
But what does it do in the water? Does it just sit there? Or?
No, well, it will just foam in the bathtub. The colors are in the bathtub. It'd be green and pink. And there's foam that comes from it because all these ingredients mix together. When they meet water, they foam and fizzle, and it just makes your skin feel good.
Yeah, but that sounds a little dangerous.
No, not in that much water. And the fragrance is nice. It's just relaxing. They're great for self-care, a bath once a week, maybe wash away the troubles, who knows.
So this is for people who only bathe once a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, there
definitely
you go.
Make them smell good for the week.
Yeah. So here's
this is our hurricane bar. I made these for after the basketball team won the state championship.
Okay.
And the proceeds of the bar went towards back to the basketball team, and they used some of the money for their trips and camps last summer. So they inspired me because they never gave up, and that's when I had just started this hobby, and I was kind of scared to try some new stuff, and I was like, those kids were on that 3-point line, and sometimes they looked like they were a little bit scared to shoot, but then they just take the shot and they'd make it. So I figured, why not try it?
And we're out here at the Oriental Farmers Market, and you're out here, what, just about every Saturday?
So far, I've been here every Saturday that they've been open. It's been a nice time to get out and see a few folks. And
What if somebody can't make it out here? What do they need to do?
they can look me up on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, and that's easy. I'm real responsive to messages. I also have a website,
And the website is?
MabelMaySoapCo.com.
Okay, and on Facebook, what do they do? Just search for Mabel May Soap?
Yeah.
All right.
And we do ship, so we're available.
There you go. So, folks, look, if you want something unique, something that's just, well, actually, it's artisan crafted, you need to look up Amy, you need to look up Mabel May, and try this stuff out. And you know what? It's a one-of-a-kind gift. There's nobody else out there like Mabel May.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.